From the station that's working for you, you're watching Fox 4 News at 8 a.m.
Welcome back, everyone. 8:25. This morning, we're continuing our month-long series on how to turn your great ideas into reality. It's a multi-step process, and joining me now to sort out all those details is Steve Pope, who's president of the Inventors Club of Kansas City, and Chris McCoy of R&D Prototype. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Laura.
We're talking prototypes right now. Why is it so important to have a prototype in the first place?
It's important to have a working prototype to convey your idea three-dimensionally. You have to get that idea from your mind and the paper to a three-dimension.
And you should have this before you even file a patent, right?
Absolutely. The biggest mistake I see businesses make and inventors make is they file patent way too early in the process of developing a product.
And these are just some examples. I love this. I looked at this. I'm like, what is this? And this turned into, show them the finished product.
That was a proof of concept for a fireworks lighter.
Look at that.
Electronic punk.
So you're taking it out of your brain, getting it in hand so you can really feel it, what it's all about. Now, Chris, your company works on getting and building prototypes.
Correct.
What does somebody need to have before they come to you in the first place?
Basically, what we like to have is a 3D drawing. Steve's company will actually manufacture and produce a 3D drawing. From that, we can actually slice the part and create an SLA, which would be this part. So,
an SLA? What's that?
Stereolithography is a process where a laser cures a liquid polymer resin. So it's UV light cured.
Okay,
so we can create, we can create any kind of geometry basically with the laser. So the laser will draw any geometry you have. So we started with this mock-up, and then we built an SLA, sanded the SLA, textured it, made a silicone mold, and then we're able to actually mold these parts.
And
for
this
the final
is the molded
prototype. Right.
Okay. Now, what does something like this, is this called rapid prototype?
This is rapid prototype, yeah.
Okay.
This is a prototype that can be built, and this one would be about an hour and a half to build.
Really?
So, yeah. So it's very quick.
Okay.
As opposed to trying to sculpt a piece of clay or mock up a cardboard piece. It's a little
Something
quicker.
like
Or
this.
a foam piece, yeah.
Okay.
But those are necessary to get the initial design, make sure it's going to be the right size.
So from brain to paper, from paper to you.
Right.
Is really what it comes down to. All right, what's something like this cost?
Actually, it's $100 an hour for laser time.
Okay.
Like I said, something like this would take you about an hour to build. So it's based off the height of the part. Now, we did George Brett's face. We actually did a laser scan, non-contact scan of his face.
Cool.
So he came to the shop, we scanned his face, and then built a prototype, and we built it laying down, so it was shorter. And this is was actually used to make the casting for the bronze bust that's in his restaurant.
Now that is really
little plug for
cool.
George. Yeah.
I see, to see how it all becomes a reality. It costs money. We're going to talk a little bit about funding, creative funding. You know, that's another issue.
Right, it is. But the thing that's most important to inventors and entrepreneurs is you've got to go to your local craft store, go to your hardware store, buy materials that you can do yourself, cardboard, paper, pen, marker. You've got to create something in a 3D before going to this process. You can do it yourself and just make something. Prove that the idea works by conveying it in a 3D. That's real important in the very beginning.
And you're right here in Lee Summit.
That's right.
All right, we appreciate it very much. The first meeting of the 7-month workshop is January 22nd. It's at the Linda Hall Library in KCMO from 6:30 to 8:30 at night. The entire meeting calendar will be posted on the Inventors Club of Kansas City's website. We, of course, have provided a link for you. Thank you as always. See you next week.
Thanks.
Thanks, Laura.
We'll be right back.